Brother, please hold.
If you're ready for another unveiling of the mysteries of America, the occult, one could say the hidden history of America, put some jabbers in the chat, hit that like, share the live
stream. Who named you coming in? By who power?
Between me and the other dudes and this. You gon' diss me, and I'm gon' come see you, Jack. You gon' diss them other dudes, they gon' play big round with you. So if you want it, man, come on with it. If you want it with me, come on with it.
Who named you coming in? By who power?
There's a little something about you that's disturbing.
Is what? name you coming in? By who power?
There's a little something about you that's disturbing.
Is what?
Something that's disturbing.
It's the Spirit of God. See, the Spirit of God is omnipotent, and it works on you. It'll work on your ass, and I can be far, far away, because it's considered conscience, you know.
Yo. Peace to the tribes, peace to the tribes. You are now live with the incredible Hawk, and this is Hawk School for the Gifted and the Elect, and we're broadcasting live from the emphatically immaculate Republic of Atlantis. It's gonna be one of them ones. This is a follow-up to our Hawk School Reloaded Aborigines of Jamaica video. If you didn't check that out, make sure you check that out. We'll try to put it in the description or something, but it is a review from a live stream from maybe 2 years ago. We got the full video. Nonetheless, I was reviewing it, checking it out, and came upon some research that we had already done, and I decided to bring that to the forefront. All right, come to find out, these guys doing what they usually do, you know, trying to see what I'm over here talking about so they can try to find a way to run the counter intel. You know what I'm talking about?
Who name you coming in? By who power?
There's a little something about you that's disturbing.
Is what?
So I decided that I was going to clarify this report that I had brought forward. I had emailed it to multiple people, and but you know, these guys don't do any research. They get an email, maybe read a website or two. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna take them to school. Aborigines of the West Indies. Let's get some straight, why don't we?
All right, one at a time, y'all. We got the incredible Hawk in the building. What's up, man?
Oh, shit.
And hopefully, you know, I'm doing this at a late hour, so it'll be agent free. You know? They're probably getting ready for a raid in the next hour or so they're probably asleep now. So this is the perfect time to chop them up. So let's get straight to it. And I decided to call this GoldMouf for my ancestors, and we'll get into it. I'm gonna start from the top. I have several sources here. We're gonna have to do some cross-referencing, and here is the original document that I had brought up. All right. And this is a anthropological report. All right. 2 skulls from the West Indies, male Negro from Barbados, and an undeformed male Indian from Cuba. Right. And what these guys want to do, because the scientists described them as Negro and compared them to African skulls to identify them as Negro. For some reason, these guys think they're actually from Africa. All right, they don't know how science works. They don't know what a constant is. As a matter of fact, that would be a great word for today. Pull up that in my line. Get into some vocabulary, why don't we? Why don't we see what anthropology is? All right, since all these guys want to come on live streams and pretend like they know something about it, let's see what it is exactly. It's the science of the natural history of man. All right. 1990s, originally especially of the relation between physiology and psychology. Anthropologia, or coined independently in English from anthropo and logy. Anthropologos is used literally as speaking of man. Check out anthropo for the hell of it. Pertaining to man or human beings. Man, human beings, including women, as opposed to the gods. So I guess when we're doing this anthropological studies, are you guys going to say that these monkeys share features with you that have the same anthropo as you guys? But we didn't come to that. Let's get back to the heavy hitting shit, because you know this is Hawk School for the gifted and the elect. So here we have a monthly record of anthropological science. All right, and we already went over that in the video. So this will probably be the third time, but these are Negroes, okay? And what these guys wanted to say was that, let's find it just so we can keep the whole video complete in itself, okay? It says, without going into further detail in connection with physical type, I will call to attention to one thing that clearly proves the Barbados specimen to be a Negro. Photographs of the normal frontage show the upper median incisors, the only incisors in situ, all right, to be artificially pointed, okay? We have here a well-known type of West African dental mutilation, all right? And this is from Earring, 1882, all right? Seville's 1913 study of this practice in the Americas indicates nothing comparable in the New World. Incidentally, the Gaboon series used the metrical comparison above are said to, by Bentington, to include examples of filled teeth. The process by the mutilation is producing various described as filing or chipping. I would say that in the case of the Barbados specimen, the teeth were chipped. All right. So these guys are a very, very sneaky bunch. All right. So this is their connection to Africa. All right. Because he has chipped teeth. Right? And him being Negro does not denote, or these gentlemen being Negro do not denote them being from Africa, because when you're dealing with these Nazi scientists, all they have is Caucasoid, Mongoloid, and Negro. All right? So, what are you talking about? All right, and what is very interesting to me, it says, And what you don't know is this was written to disprove. All right, it says the contrast with the Barbados skull shown in the same plate is so striking that I will give only 3 indices for the Cubans. So they're saying, oh my God, they're almost in the range of they're within the range of the Gaboon skulls. All right, and these niggas think I don't know where Gaboon is, or I'm some kind of idiot. I don't have any type of reading comprehension or like that, all right? But they're totally incorrect. And what I find interesting, because like I said, he's disproving, all right, that they're anything other than Negroes, all right? And if you want to see the whole, I read this whole article on the review on the Aborigines of Jamaica, so I really don't want to kill too much time with it, all right? Let me just get some more shit real quick, blah, blah, blah. Supportive opinion that these authors are describing Negroes, I wish to present a similar case from Barbados, British West Indies. All right. So it says the recent paper in the journal, all right, implies that an undeformed Negro physical, all right, and these guys want to say they're Africans, pre-Columbian Africans, non-sailing butt-naked Africans. All right. Not only is this implication contrary to previously accepted findings for the Antillean era, as well as will be shown later. All right, so it says, but it also fails to give adequate consideration to the possibility of these skeletal remains representing intrusive Negro burials. All right, so the guys writing this paper, they want to try to separate this from the Americas, and we'll see in other papers. But what they fail to do when they do research, and reading all this, because they think they're smart, all right? But in the very references of this article, all right, because this article consists of conflicting scientists' opinions, all right? They think it's just one opinion. He said Africa. You know where Africa is? Bro, come on, man. Stay with the group, kids. All right, now you'll notice in his reference where he's referring to where he got all of this stuff, all right? You can see where he got everything. Aboriginal Indian remains in Jamaica, 1897, all right? On the recently discovered remains of the Aboriginal inhabitants of Jamaica. Bro, nobody's saying these people are from Africa. Cuba before Columbus, Indian notes. None of this is about Africa. All right? And what they also failed to see is the pre-Columbian decoration of teeth in Ecuador with some account of the occurrence of the custom in other parts of North and South America. Uh-oh, is he giving us the reference to let us know that filing your teeth isn't African? Stupid. Here's that report, all right? American Anthropologist News Series 1913 Pre-Columbian Decoration of Teeth in Ecuador with some account of the occurrence of the custom in other parts of North and South America by Marshall H. Seville. Okay, that's the same name we see right here. Marshall H. Seville, 1913. All right, these guys don't know how to do research, all right? So we gonna do it because they just want to lie. Primitive personal decoration, wherever found and however practiced, is a subject of interest to the anthropologist. Man was ever vain, fond of ornamenting his person in a multitude of ways. His face and body pierced his ears, nose, lips, and cheeks for the insertion of ornaments of various materials and diverse shapes. Finally, imagining that he had added to his personal appearance thereby through which he attracted the opposite sex. One of the most singular ways in which the love of facial decoration is found expression is that in which the teeth have been operated upon, either by painting or staining, or by filing, or cutting the ends into different forms, or further by the insertion of foreign substances into cavities artificially cut into or through the enamel. All right? What's this saying in the reference? The work of Von Earing is the first general treatment of the custom of dental decoration, a brief account of the practice of the custom among the American Indians. He confines himself to the cases among tribes of modern times. He was the first to present the proof of the occurrence of the custom in times anterior to the coming of the Spaniards in Latin America. All right? He was also first to give us examples of inlaying as well as observed in the chronological bibliography which follows. In the present paper, I do not take into consideration the filing of teeth is now practiced in Brazil and other Latin American countries. The front of the upper teeth, it is to the latter phase of dental decoration to which attention is called in this study. So far as we are aware, the type of decoration represented by the insertion of stone or metal into the teeth in the manner about to be described is not found outside of ancient America. All right?
Who named you coming in?
It's not found outside of ancient
By who power?
It's a little something about you that's disturbing.
Is what?
Something that's disturbing.
It's the Spirit of God. See, the Spirit of God is omnipotent, and it works on you. It'll work on your ass, and I can be far, far away, because it's considered conscience, you know.
Goes on to say that the author has been interested in this subject for many years, having collected examples of decorated teeth in Oaxaca, Chiapas, Yucatan, and Honduras. For the sake of comparison, a brief reference will be made to some examples from Mexico and Central America. Together with a list of authorities at the end of this communication, the material from Ecuador herewith published has been collected in connection with the work of blah, 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 mayonnaise, all right. Another custom which we have found in Esmeraldas, and which so far as we are aware is not present in any other part of South America, is the decoration of the teeth by the insertion of inlays and small perforations cut in the enamel of the upper incisors. This custom of decorating the teeth was quite common in various parts of Mexico where different settings were used. In the Mayan area, As far south as Salvador, the object most often used for the inlay is jadeite in Mexico. For example, in Oaxaca, however you say it, you niggas know. Is that Oaxaca. I have found hematite used. In Veracruz, turquoise has been found, and in other parts, teeth with settings of rock crystal. All right? And here you see in the footnote, I presented some notes on decoration of the teeth in ancient America before the American Association for Advancement of Science at the Detroit meeting in 1897. All right, this paper was not published, partly by the reason of fact that I wish to collect more material bearing on the subject. See, he's still kissing ass because he want to stay in the brotherhood. No, because they don't want you to tell them, or should I say, tell us the truth. Maybe I should zoom in a little more. Okay, make sure people can see this clearly. You know, these niggas is special. They probably wear headphones and helmets and shit when they read. They probably don't even read the footnotes. All right. So they wouldn't even publish the paper. All right. He been found this shit in 1897, but they want to put out some shit in 1938 and tell you, oh, well, these skulls are from Africa because only Africans filed their teeth. But the guy who wrote this paper is saying, well, that's kind of contradictory to some of my references, and here's one of the references. You niggas really stupid, bro. Straight up. They gonna have to send the top dogs, bro. And let's bring it on home, y'all. All right, because here's, you know, these guys are scientists. They're arguing, they're writing back and forth. He quotes my paragraph. This ancient custom can now be traced from the Pueblo region of Arizona to southern Central America. The Pueblo region? Oh, well, yeah. Oh, yeah. We already did the build on that, didn't we? Oh, okay.
All right, one at a time, y'all. We got the incredible Hawk in the building. What's up, man?
Oh, shit.
And says, alas, Seville neglects to give his proof for the wide distribution of this custom. Dr. Lass unfortunately had not consulted. All right. So he's now responding. Several studies, entries of which I give in my bibliography, where he would have found published accounts of decorated teeth in Chiapas, Yucatan, and Honduras and Salvador. All right. So these are actual scientists saying, hey, the scientists didn't read all the studies. You niggas really worship your white zaddy. Straight up.
In between me and them other dudes is this. You gonna diss me, and I'm gonna come see you, Jack. You gonna diss them other dudes, they gonna play lip wrestling with you. So if you want it, man, come on with it. If you want it with me, come on with it.
I bet you probably scared to even goddamn go outside the curriculum. All right. Regarding the Pueblo region, I made the statement after having photographed a skull. All right, so he's saying this nigga talking about what's not there. I didn't even make the statement till I had photographed a skull found by Dr. Fuquez at Sikyatki, Arizona, a study which seems to me clearly to indicate single serrations in at least 3 of the upper incisors and in the lower right lateral incisor. All right. Obsidian and a red cement have been found. We have never heard of this custom in Colombia or Peru, but in Esmeraldas and Atacama, skulls have been found with tiny discs of gold set in the teeth in the same manner as in the Mexico and Central America, with the exception of the material. To our knowledge, among the thousands of mummies and skulls from Peru, inlaid or filed teeth have never been found, and it is a fact of very great significance in the study of the migrations of the ancient people of the west coast of Central America and of northwestern South America. All right, and that was just a footnote. Since writing the above, Bowman's great work on the archaeology of the Andean region of Argentina has appeared, and he has presented a skull showing filed teeth which was found in the extreme northwestern part of that republic. He furthermore refers to filed teeth being found in the neighboring parts of Bolivia by Crequi Montfort, but what I have said regarding the inlaying of teeth still holds true. All right. The only account from the early Spanish chroniclers which relates to the decoration of the teeth in Ecuador is found in the important work of Cieza de Leon in treating the province of Guayas in my Antiquities of Manabí, Ecuador. Final report, I have cited this notice before mentioning this custom. All right. So this is something we was doing all over. All right. And this is where they fail, because they want to use this paper and connect these Negroes to Africa. All right. These Aboriginals. Where's the other paper? To Africa, because he compared them to Gaboon skulls. What is Gaboon exactly? All right. Its original inhabitants are Pygmy people. All right. I think you know if they were some fucking ninjas, buddy.
All right, one at a time, y'all. We got the incredible Hawk in the building. What's up, man?
Oh, shit.
Beginning in the 14th century, Bantu migrants began settling in the area as well. Since its independence from France in August of 1960, what the fuck? Y'all just getting free? The official language is French, and Bantu ethnic groups constitute around 95% of the country's population, and Christianity is the nation's predominant religion practiced by 76% of the population? Oh my God, bro. What kind of African country is this? Everybody Christian and speak French, my nigga? I ain't from there.
All right, one at a time, y'all. We got the incredible Hawk in the building. What's up, man?
Oh, shit.
That's where you from? Science, bro. All right? These are Negro burials, bro, in America. All right? Now, this motherfucking fool-ass nigga, all right? Y'all really gotta tighten up, bro. I'm cut from a different cloth. Look, we have a well-known type of West African dental mutilation. All right, and what these guys not realizing, these are different people saying different conflicting things. It's a study, all right? By reference, this paper, it will be seen that some African tribes practice tooth evulsion either with or without filing, chipping. So these niggas just chipping they fucking teeth. They mutilating they fucking self. All right, that ain't what we doing. That ain't what we doing. Shit hit different in America, all right? Shit hit way different in America.
Newsflash, you ain't my friend in the first place.
Ancient Mayan dental decoration. All right, this is you can find out about this in multiple places, but you know how I do if I find a concise place to get it. This is from Texas A&M University, all right, Forsyth Gallery. Yeah, aha. Art spotted ancient Mayan dental decoration. Today, art spotted comes from the late classic Mayan period from 700 to 900 CE AD. Intentional dental modification. We ain't chipping our teeth, all right, eating rocks and shit, all right? Intentional dental modification in the Mayan culture dates back at least 2,500 years ago, all right? Jeweled inlays on the outer side of the teeth, all right? The labial surface required extremely skilled dentists, as it would be easy to injure the pulp cavity. Inlays of turquoise, gold, pyrite, and jadeite were common. Anthropologists believe that this type of dental modification was linked with high social status. Filing crosshatch grooves into the labial surface of the teeth, filing the teeth into points, or altering the shape of the dental crown in other ways were also common, all right? Among the Mayans. So how are you gonna say that these people are African just because they got some foul teeth? All right, you niggas really gotta learn how to read. I mean, the answer to the question was in the references to the article. Let's go back. The Mayans were not only the only culture known to intentionally modify their teeth. Archaeologists have also found evidence of horizontal grooves filed in the teeth of young Viking males. All right? It's also interesting to note that the intentional, and they probably some goddamn Scots. They just where they found them at, trying to make them out to be some white people and shit. It is also interesting to note that intentional dental modification continues into the modern era in both permanent and non-permanent forms. The piece of jewelry known as the grill, a fitted metal cap worn over the teeth and typically studded with gemstones, appeared in the early 1980s and became widely known and popularized in America during the mid-2000s. Here's U.S. gold medal Olympian Ryan Locke with his American flag grill. All right. these niggas want to convince you that you somebody else. All right, and in goddamn 100 years, they'll be saying, goddamn Olympian Ryan Locke came up with gold modifications for your teeth. All right, so it was just as simple as doing a little reading. All right, sometimes you got to keep reading, guys. It's Aboriginal discovery of Aboriginal Indian remains in Jamaica. All right. Island Jamaica of the time of discovery of Columbus. And in this, they want to make it out to be that they wiped them out. All right. The island of Jamaica at the time of its discovery by Columbus in 1494 is estimated to have been inhabited by about 600,000 natives. All right, translation, 600,000 niggas was there before Columbus even showed up, all right? Belonging to the race of the Arawaks, a people of simple habits and a peaceable disposition. The barbarous and cruel treatment of these Indians by their Spanish conquerors so rapidly decreased their number that in 1655, the date of the conquest of the island by the English, it is probable that not a single specimen of the original type of inhabitant remained alive. All right, so of course this is the "we killed all you niggas" narrative, all right? And these niggas helped them kill you, all right? By trying to say that when they find your family, all right, that they're from Africa because they fit within the range of the African skulls, all right? They won't go on to do any more reading. I mean, it's right here, all right? It's right across from the African skulls. You're so hell-bent on African skulls, all right? It's just a comparison, all right? They're scientists. That's how science works. You compare things. You know why you compare them? All right. And he's just going on and on about teeth, all right? This whole shit is about teeth. It seems quite probable that this official count refers to the skeleton, blah, 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 information. It's indeed unfortunate we have no representation of this skull to further enlighten us concerning the style of decoration, so they just getting this shit and tearing it up, all right, destroying it. Skull with teeth inlaid with gold from Atacama's Esmeraldas, Ecuador, in the British Museum. All right, a skull with teeth inlaid with gold. All right, you see these gold inlays here? All right. And look at Spring 1913, a Cholo, one of the natives of Atacames, a town in the province of Esmeraldas, about 18 miles south of the city of Esmeraldas, found a skeleton in a burial tube in the right bank of the Rio Atacames, just above the town. The skull was found with the teeth inlaid with gold. All right. But the finder contented himself by breaking off the superior maxillary, throwing the rest of the skull away. So if it wasn't for niggas like me, you wouldn't even know that we started this shit. All right? Because this is right in the motherfucking universities, and these niggas will keep you goddamn chasing your motherfucking tail, talking about some dumbass Africa shit. All right? This is from 1892, 1897. All right, and they already covering shit up, hiding shit. Talking about niggas is some motherfucking pygmies. They're pygmies, dog, that speak French. Stupid ass niggas. Them little motherfuckers would have goddamn blew off in the sea. Alright. Forgotten or unknown Virgin Island whole base skeletons dated 1250 AD. 2 skeletons of Negro males have been recovered from a grave in Hull Bay near the Danish Virgin Islands. Now remember, any article you see from here now until forever, any motherfucker who's trying to associate it with Africa is only because of the file teeth. All right, and we already destroyed that. All right, that's done. You can go all day looking up the goddamn file teeth with the Mayans, South America, Central America, America, Pueblo. Alright? It's nigga shit. I ain't gotta tell niggas who they are. Alright? He's just going on and on talking about these teeth. Let's check this out while we're here. Trustpilot. Alright, now me being a businessman, I know how important your reviews are and where you can go check them out. So I said, hey, why not go check out the reviews on African Ancestry, see what they got going on. Make sure everybody's nice and happy.
Right, one at a time, y'all. We got the incredible Hawk in the building. What's up, man?
Oh, shit.
Because you always got these scallywag sympathizers who want to help run the play. And I think we destroyed that, all right? That's over. Let's do a little more. We'll get back to African Ancestry Scam, predatory company. I've already had DNA tests in the past and discovered that I'm over 75% West African. Blah, 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 with less than 7% European. I received my African ancestry results today. After waiting over 3 months, I received a bullshit certificate that says I'm of European descent. Of the 75% of African DNA, they couldn't tell me nothing. I received better results with Ancestry.com than 23andMe. The reason I purchased this test was so I could identify my ancestral tribe. Complete waste of $300, and I would not recommend. And this is 2023.
Newsflash, you ain't my friend in the first place.
I find that useful. Just sign in, just so confused. Got my results back yesterday from the patriarchal test, and it said that there was a European male at some point on my father's side, and my DNA matches the people living in Portugal. Like, really, man? After doing some research, there were Portuguese men who married African women, but I don't know. I need accuracy. I wanted to know which African people group my lineage is in. Disappointed with delivery of tests, disappointed with delivery of test results. This was my fault for not asking questions before buying this product to know what I was actually getting for my $300. Anyone considering this company should first call or email them with questions. If you personally know someone that tested with them, get their feedback. I was disappointed, all right? Our family was expecting to know where our people are in the current day world and a little more about their culture and characteristics. We had planned to do a big reveal at our family reunion, but there wasn't much to reveal. So sadly, I felt cheated and unsatisfied. Anytime that we saw Gina reveal results to individuals, she gave background information, etc. We were expecting the same. It's a very lengthy process, as others have pointed out, but my main complaint is the price. All right. Absolutely not. Similar to many others with an 85% of West African DNA makeup, I thought I was paying for more detailed information about my African ancestry. Surprise, surprise, I too am apparently 100% European. My father has passed on and I have no brother, so basically I gifted African Ancestry $300 for nothing. I now know that the DNA testing method used by African Ancestry is subpar. This company is definitely operating in a predatory fashion against their own people.
Who named you coming in? By who power?
There's a little something about this further.
Is what?
Sad commentary. These guys are scammers, charlatans, enemies. Results took over 8 weeks and came back very vague. Portugal or Spain were my results. No other details were given for 2 different countries. This service was the most expensive of all DNA companies and gave the least amount of information. Sad to say, I feel like my $300 was wasted. All right, and this is 2019. It's been going on for 4 years, folks. Shout out Reginald Jones in the building. Rich Rising, Samson Edwards, Bijou, love, tribe. Yeah, I really wanted to do my, I got quite a few bills lined up, as you may know or not know, but we do have quite a lineup, all right? I might just go back to back, but I wanted to get some clarity with this anthropological report because you know how these gossipy scammers like to run through the community and soil our good name. And you know how the American Indian hates for you to disrespect his name. Alright. So that's that. And we can actually look at some of the newspaper clippings from when this went on. And we'll end it out with there. And then I also have I still have the book. Excuse me. We'll probably just get into a deep dive on that. That's White People, Indians, and Highlanders, like a $250 book out of print, all right? But all you got to do is join me on the live stream, and we're on an honor system, you know what I'm saying? I won't give a fuck when you send me $2, $5. This is the honor system, all right? Maybe you don't have it like that, but I will be providing the $250 book, PDF, on deck, all right? So stay tuned for that. And I also have the court documents, all right, the actual case documents from the Farrakhan case, all right? So we're gonna be doing a live case analysis. We'll probably read through that whole motherfucker. You know how it is. This is Hawk School. You know how we do. Oh, if you're new here, this is what we do here. I am the incredible Hawkin. This is Hawk School for the gifted and the elect, and we are broadcasting live from the emphatically immaculate Republic of Atlantis. Oh yeah, we stay woke, sleepers for the weak. Too high for pigeons to fly, walk on the water and live in the sky. Oh my. How they lie. All right, so here's more analysis of the Negro skulls, all right? 2 skeletons taken to the Smithsonian Institution, Washington, D.C., all right? Skeletons were racially hybrids, part Indian and part Negro. So they look like me, allegedly. It also exhibits what Dr. Stewart considers tooth mutilation characteristics of Western African cultures. See how they running the scam through the newspaper? The possibility exists that the burial represents traces of prehistoric migration of African people to the Virgin Islands who were assimilated into the indigenous Indian country. Indian population. And the reason they're saying that, and we'll go on to read, is because there's no African culture anywhere to be found in the area, all right? The second skeleton was buried at standard depth for European graves, aligned as if it had been placed originally in a coffin. Several rusted iron nails were discovered below the burial. The last day excavation, when the skeleton was removed, Doctors Angel and Stewart feel that it is clearly Negro. And the archaeological evidence indicates that it was an early burial in a grave. Soil this is from the Virgin Island Daily News, 1975. Soil from the earth layers where the 2 Negro skeletons were found has been dated at the year 1250. However, scientists have been skeptical about whether the skeletons themselves date back that far. So just the dirt all around these niggas, the nails, the coffin, all that shit from 1250. But these niggas, I don't know, they from Africa. As you can see, it was a big to-do, all right? Observer report, February 24th, 1975. And the headline reads, "Were blacks first settlers in Western Hemisphere?" Smithsonian scientists are puzzling over the possibility that there might have been blacks in the West Indies more than 2 centuries, I said 2 centuries before Columbus. Institution anthropologists are studying 2 male Negro skeletons unearthed in an abandoned Virgin Islands cemetery. Soil from the earth layers where the skeletons were found has been dated at the year 1250, although scientists note that the skeletons could be those of slaves buried later in an already existing Indian cemetery. But Douglas H. Ubelaker, a Smithsonian anthropologist, noted that one of the skeletons had a ceramic vessel placed around the wrist. This, he said, was a custom of the Indians in the area, most of which had left or been killed by the time the Spanish introduced African slaves into the island of the 17th century. The vessel was of Indian origin and pre-Columbian design. Pre-Columbian inhabitants included the warlike Caribs. Did I say Caribs? Did I say Caribs? Did I say Arabs? I said Caribs. And the peaceable Arawaks, whose civilization was producing pottery by the time Columbus arrived. By 1596, most of the Indians had left the Virgin Islands or been annihilated by the Spanish. African slaves were introduced to St. Thomas in 1673 to work in cane fields. There are no references to a black presence before that. If the blacks were buried by their own people, Ubalaker says, the presence of the pot suggests that the newly relocated Africans quickly adopted Indian customs. If buried by remnant Indian population, it means black immigrants were accorded the same burial honors as the Caribs or Arawaks. The 1250 AD date estimated for carbon found in the grave suggests another interpretation, although Ubalaker and his associates consider it highly unlikely. But they say it is scientifically conceivable that a Negroid population somehow, I say somehow, preceded European colonization and was settled in the West Indies before Columbus discovered the Bahamas in 1492 or dropped anchor at St. Croix the next year. The mystery may be cleared up when carbon 14 dating of a bone taken from both Negro skeletons is completed. If the bone is dated around 1250 and Ubalaker is extremely skeptical that it will, then it will be established for the first time that blacks could have preceded whites in the New World by possibly 200 to 300 years. So you see how important this paper is and this research, and how important it is that I do not let these devils violate my name. Smithsonian anthropologists regard the find as so important that they endorsed the decision of the U.S. Virginia Island Territorial Government to halt excavations of the site for a high-rise condominium and purchase it for further research. The recovered skeletons are two males in their late 30s, about 5'7" and 5'8" in height. Oh, those aren't pygmies, are they? I don't think so. Each exhibited dental disease, and the teeth of one showed international dental mutilation characteristics of early African cultures. International dental mutilation. Is that even a thing? Yeah, I know they hate it. The burial is definitely prehistoric. Associations and West African tooth mutilation presents several possibilities. So there's nothing but the so-called tooth mutilation that these stupid scallywags have no understanding that this is indeed a South American custom. All right. See this teeth file. All right. Ignorant, rude, typical of them. They lie, make up excuses, don't deliver products in detail. I spent $300 and didn't get the results I paid for. Also, the website doesn't have any details for the African region and tribe they claim we're from. I took my African ancestry. Oh, we got somebody kissing ass. 5 stars. They must have got raised another degree. First, they got my name wrong. Then they took forever to send it. Then they sent me an email saying that the results were mailed out. Today is the 6th, and I'm still waiting for the results. I've called a couple times, inquiring. Get over it, man. They can't tell you shit. All right. Aboriginal Indian remains in Jamaica. All right? That's what they are. Let's call it what it is. All right? And were it not for these motherfuckers lying about the filed teeth being something from West Africa, all right, because these niggas got chipped teeth. No, we different over here. We don't have chipped teeth. Poppy. All right? These got gold. That actual article, which is also referenced. All right. Oh yeah, we got the original. All right, discovery of the Aboriginal Indian remains in Jamaica. Island of Jamaica at the time of its discovery by Columbus in 1494 is estimated to have been. No, that's the same thing we read. All right, this is just the original, and that was just where to get the citation from. All right, same shit. But we really doing the research. All right, ain't nobody sending us no motherfucking weak ass PDFs. All right, because we don't trust these niggas because they all fucking liars. All right, straight up. All this all made up ass shit. Fuck out of here. Let's see. Yeah, we started this shit. All right. We started this shit. All right, here's some with these Mayans, with jade. Mayans adorn the teeth by inserting gems. So it wasn't just gold, we was just big dripping, alright? You wonder where this shit comes from. See it and you think, you know, it's crazy, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, because on some real shit, bro, in my soul, I always knew, you know, and I used to be on some shit like, the block is my tribe, the block is my tribe, you know what I'm saying, on some nigga shit, you know what I'm saying, but I always knew that this was who we are, you know what I'm saying, like, tatted up, gold teeth, dreads, like, I always been in, like, this shit just got cool, my nigga. When I was doing this shit wasn't cool. I was in a motherfucker. I was in hot water, you know what I'm saying? But it's a hadith that say in the last days what appears to be the fire will really be the cool water. And what appears to be the cool water will be the fire. So I jumped straight in the fire, my nigga. But that's my DNA. You know what I'm talking about? That's your DNA. Why you got gold teeth? That's what they say to you, right? That's nigga shit. Well, I'm glad we identified that, all right? Because it's gonna come in handy when you try to cover up who we are, all right? And I actually read several articles dealing with the teeth and all that shit. There was another dentist article I wanted to pull up, because they actually found other skulls with gold wires in the teeth, right? And they thought at first the teeth were fake, but they would put the gold wires in between their teeth. Right? Let's see if I can find an example of that real quick. So yeah, you know, they really want to try to curb all you. They tried it. You know what I'm saying? They tried it. They just didn't know the wrong nigga to fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Them old chip tooth ass niggas over in Africa. These ain't no chip tooth niggas we talking about though. You know what I'm saying? These the gods. Shit here a little different. Alright. It's Mayan beauty, my nigga. Alright. Shit hit different. And as you see, well into the Pueblo in Arizona, all right? So they destroy this kind of shit, all right? So you'll never know. And that's what these niggas is sent for. That's why they always want to debate, because they want you, bring your sources. So they can try to scrub the motherfucking internet or try to find a way to combat your source. And that's what they thought they did. They thought they had did the whole breakdown on this one little paper, all right? They thought they had just did the whole breakdown. How you did the whole breakdown and you didn't even read the references? Because he's saying he read this before he even got into this. This just This is from this. All right? All this stuff in here is from these long ass books you niggas ain't never gonna read, and articles and all types of shit you clearly ain't never gonna read, or you would have seen right next to the African skulls. All right, that pre-Columbian decoration of teeth in Ecuador was some account of the occurrence of the customs in other parts of North and South America. All right, page 377, 394. You would have looked into that, and then you would have found out, oh damn, just because they teeth filed don't mean they from Africa. That's the only thing connecting them to Africa. There's no African culture. They even were found with Indian, what was it, the bracelet or whatever, the cup on the wrist. So if you're an anthropologist, nothing about this says Africa. Absolutely nothing. Other than what? Negro? Well, there's no other class to put a nigga in. It's only Negroid, Mongoloid, and Caucasoid, my nigga. Like, what you think he gonna put you in? You niggas really got a lot of catching up to do, man. If you're new here, this is what we do here. I am the Incredible Hawk, and this is Hawk School for the Gifted and the Elite. And we are broadcasting live from the emphatically immaculate Republic of Atlantis.
All right, one at a time, y'all. We got the Incredible Hawk in the building. What's up, man?
In between me and them other dudes and dick. You gonna diss me, and I'm gonna come see you, Jack. You gonna diss them other dudes, they gonna play lip wrestling with you. So if you want it, man, come on with it. If you want it with me, come on with it.
So yeah, stay tuned. We got that Farrakhan joint we're gonna be dropping. And let's see what else we got. Let me see. We're gonna do the breakdown of that. We got we still got the Guanch Mummy shit. You know what I'm saying? I still got a lot of shit. I don't know if I even did everything that was on the lineup yet. My upcoming live streams. Where's that little joint at? Let's see. Hopefully I don't post up one of these motherfuckers with a mistake on it. Oh yeah, it do got a mistake, but we get far. All right, so we did Ape Shit, we did Isles of Scotland. All right, and we still got to get into that book because they fucked my stream up. All right, we still got to do Negro slave owners. We did Sri Lankan Moors. We got to do Origins of Shamanism and Guanch mummies too. All right, so we still got to get it in. But you know, we've been getting it in. We've been dropping some motherfucking heat. We gonna keep dropping some heat. Like I say, make sure you tune into that. And the thumbnail says whitewash for that. Indians, white people, Indians, white, whatever the fuck. White people, Indians, and Highlanders. Yeah, that's what it's called. All right, make sure you check that out. It's got the thumbnail. The thumbnail says whitewashed. All right, so when you see it, make sure you tune in because I will be goddamn dropping the $250 book. All right, on the goddamn honor system. Whatever you want to contribute, you know what I'm talking about, you can contribute. As you can see, it's going to help further our research and support what we do over here. All right? And as you see, we ain't on no motherfucking Rudy Boo shit. All right? We're going to be coming high powered, man. So yeah, we got the Farrakhan. We got the whole case. All right. Shout out to the big OG. He'll tap in. All right. We got it on deck, so we're gonna go over that, and we're gonna drop the book. All right. This was just a little Ricky Bobby, a little shake and bake. You know what I'm saying? Cause niggas be running off at the motherfucking dick suckers.
In between me and them other dudes and dick. You gonna diss me, and I'm gonna come see you, Jack. You gonna diss them other dudes, they gonna play lip wrestling with you. So if you want it, man, come on with it. If you want it with me, come on with it.
One at a time, y'all. We got the Incredible Hawk in the building. What's up, man?
Oh, shit.
No flash, you ain't my friend in the first place.
Peace to the tribes, you know the vibes. We out, man.